I don't know why I'm trying to justify it. There's an onion in the middle of their room. I told you I was still working on the new background. What do we think? The shelves. The pizza that was here last time. What else is new? Hey Spuds, how's it going? It's Jamie. Welcome back to another video, your first video on the channel. I don't know, but welcome either way. I'm very glad to have you here in the brand new setup that I think this is it now. I think this might be its final evolution, but we'll see. Yeah, I'm very happy to have you for today's video, which is brand new. A brand new topic. I feel very proud of myself whenever I do a new topic. I don't know why. But today we're looking at the subreddit of InsaneParents. It's a spicy one. It's something I've seen other people reacting to. It's basically a subreddit where people share very strange things that their parents or parents have done. Strange things people who are parents have done to their kids. And that's what we're doing. So let's just get on with it. You can't see the pizza anymore. Imagine coming home with your report card and your parents do a react video. I have opinions about family channels reacting to Oliver's report card. Imagine going to school and coming back and I feel like there's a good portion of kids who are a bit nervous about report card day, right? And telling their parents and showing them it. Imagine coming home and being like, oh my god, my parents might film this and put it on the internet. Why? I personally do not understand the appeal of family vlogging. I don't. It's not for me. I think it's a bit uncomfortable. Very uncomfortable. I'm being polite. The reason why kids should be homeschooled. Why? This is indoctrination. There is no place for any of this in schools. In our son's elementary school, let me repeat, elementary school. What is this horrifying thing that somebody took to Twitter to and then somebody retweeted it saying, oh my goodness, homeschool the children because of this. Let's read it. We believe Black Lives Matter. Women's rights are human rights. No human is illegal. Science is real. Love is love. Kindness is everything. Imagine being so anti-kindness and love and anti-racism that you're like, oh my god, the woke sign is at my child's school, elementary school. Bring them all home and stop this indoctrination. You're really saying a lot about yourself by calling a sign that ends with kindness is everything indoctrination, and that you don't think there is a place for that in school. Oh, that makes me feel some kind of way, and it's a very uncomfortable kind of way. My mum is the type of person who will dig through the trash to harass me on what I've been eating. So let it be known that I do not live under her roof. And even if I did, this is not okay. This is beyond insane. I mean, even if you did, yes, still not okay and very wrong. Even weirder, if it could be weirder, that you live away from home and you are independent in some way. I'm assuming adult or very nearly adult. Not sure of their specific situation, but old enough to be living independently and your mother is coming over and going through your trash. Well, that's rather uncomfortable, isn't it? Let's not do that, parents. My children will get privacy from me when they can pay their own bills and feed themselves. Until then, you do what I say. Ain't shit negotiable. We're not friends. We not friends. So your kids will get privacy when they have means to get away from you, right? What a wonderful thing. I very strongly believe in respect being a two-way street. You don't automatically get respect just because you're older or because you're a parent. That still needs to be earned. Everybody has to earn respect. If you are a shit, then you don't deserve it. Kids deserve privacy. They don't need to be adults. They don't need to be independent. I'm so bad I can't speak. They don't need to be independent from you. They don't need to have their own money to deserve privacy. That is just so no, don't do this to your children. And somebody replied going, I haven't spoken to my mother in 10 years. Welcome to your future. Because honestly, if that's the kind of thing someone's comfortable with admitting on the internet, that's probably not the worst of what's going on. Oh, this subreddit is horrible. Why am I doing this? My mom has put an onion in the corner of every room in the house because WhatsApp advised her to. This is the peak of the WhatsApp mother's cult. I'm unable to can. I've never heard that. It's I just can't. I'm unable to can. That is the new way of saying I can't. What purpose? What purpose? I would love to know. Do I want to know the reasons? Would I love to know the reasons? Maybe not. Oh, I don't know. This one, it's definitely better than some of the others we've reacted to so far and that we will be looking at. But then I don't know if this is kind of indicative of other behaviour and other things that are going on as well with the whole WhatsApp mother's cult. I didn't know that was something that existed. I thought it was just called Mumsnet. Not everything on Mumsnet is terrible, just lots of it. The thing I've heard about onions is about smell. Maybe they're trying to get rid of a smell. I don't know why I'm trying to justify it. There's an onion in the middle of their room. What is your idea of a perfect morning? What is your idea of a perfect morning? Oh, Oh, who replied? Oh, their mum replied. Okay. One that starts with a phone call from my son telling me he's repented and is now serving the Lord. Oh, yes, I had a dramatic reaction just so you could see the pizza. No, I'm kidding. I had a reaction like that because, wow. Imagine being on Facebook and asking a benign question as what is your idea of a perfect morning, and your mother deciding that's the perfect time to come in and be like, repent. Oh, bubble tea. Look at how bolder I am. I bought boba metal straws. I can't believe you. I hope they haven't influenced your faith in Jesus. The metal straws. What does this have to do with my faith? That was what I was thinking. You're changing towards the left. How? I'm just trying to save the sea turtles. Nothing wrong about changing towards the left. Yeah, it's definitely nothing wrong with that. I feel like if there were to be a poll, a lot more left-wing people would believe in climate change, or at least doing something actively to tackle climate change, than right-wing people, just based on what I've seen. So maybe that's what they're talking about, but really bizarre reaction. Like, literally just go, oh great, lovely, enjoy your boba with your metal straw. This is Javier. He was surrendered today because his kid would not do his homework. Javier is a big friendly guy who is already microchipped. Neuter. Oh my god, he's adorable. What? People put this dog in a shelter because their kid didn't do their homework. Those two things are not connected. How you treat an animal and the responsibility you have over an animal, whether you see that animal as belonging to your child or not, how they are treated is not dependent on how your child behaves. This is far more of a punishment for the innocent dog. I mean, also innocent child who just didn't do their homework. I mean, like, come on. One, imagine being the kind of person that would give up a dog under those situations. Two, imagine being that poor dog. And three, imagine being the kid who lost their dog because they didn't do their homework. What a bizarrely large punishment, and also just never get another dog. Just do not. You should not have a dog if this is what you will do. No. Horrible. Horrible, horrible, horrible. Happy Mother's Day to the woman who called the cops on me when she didn't find me in my room sleeping in the middle of the night and thought I snuck out of the house. I was downstairs in the kitchen eating cereal, and also 22. Why was she looking for you in your room anyway? Maybe there was a reason, maybe there wasn't. But also, like, wouldn't your first reaction if your adult child wasn't in their bed at midnight, which when you're an adult, I personally don't see that as too late to be out of the house or awake. Wouldn't you, like, if you were worried, call in the house? Maybe they're in the toilet. Yeah, like, maybe they were just doing a midnight poo, okay? Some people do that sometimes. Lots of people do that. Yeah, why call the cops? Why not call your kid? Both just like, child, are you in the house somewhere? And if they don't respond, child, are you somewhere? And then, you know, maybe take it further if they have just completely disappeared and they're not answering. Oh, just bananas. If you suffered in life and want other people to suffer as you did because you turned out fine, you did not in fact turn out fine. Well, that is very true, isn't it? Because you want other people to suffer. My mum goes on a rant about the small pride section in Target and about how God hates gay people. Me, gay silence. Oh, I'm sorry. That's very shit. I'm very sorry. I hope either her opinions change over time or you find yourself in a more accepting environment very soon. I asked my mum to knock before coming in my room and she took my door away. She's taken the whole door. She's dragging that door. There's no need for you to have privacy. This is another thing. Is this like a theme that like some parents think their kids need to earn privacy? It's just these bizarre punishments. It's like if someone's done something naughty, I'm not saying there shouldn't ever be a consequence to that, but putting their dog in a shelter, taking away their door, saying they're not going to get any privacy until they earn their own money, like it's all very extreme. I'm just flabbergasted. Why do people treat their kids like this? I synced my calendar with my mum and forgot I have my birth control implant replacement date marked 3 years from now. She saw it and texted me this while I was at work. I'm 20. Do you have a birth control implant? Why? You have an appointment to replace implant marked in your calendar. Why were you looking 3 years into the future on my calendar? Yes. How does that come about? We need to talk about this when you get home. Why? I'm going to bed when I get home and it's none of your business what I do with my body as an adult. Exactly. I'm your mother, of course it is my business. No, it's not. If you're being unsafe and not thinking about the consequences, getting the implant is being unsafe now. I feel like using birth control is the opposite of unsafe, LMAO. Exactly. They're being very responsible. You're not leaving the house tomorrow until we have discussed this. You cannot behave this way when you don't have a boyfriend. when you don't have a boy. Right. Okay, I'll just tell work I'm not coming in because my mummy grounded me for not wanting to get pregnant. I'm staying tonight, talk tomorrow. What I'm getting, and not just from this, but like some parents seem to feel like they have an entitlement over their children and over their children's lives and over their children's autonomy. And it's like, yeah, when kids are really young and they don't know how the world works, they need some guidance, and everybody still needs guidance as they get older. But when you have like an older child, like you need to start treating them appropriately, and like your adult child can go and do things like this and it's not any of your business. And it's like some people just don't seem to accept that when their kids get older, what they do is not of the parents' concern anymore. You know, like when your kid is 5, you can be like, no, you can't have any more biscuits, Jim. I don't know a single 5-year-old named Jim. But when they're 20, you can't be like, no, you can't get a birth control, Jemima. Yeah, bizarre. My mum is abusing our brand new security system. Oh, dishes done by 3 p.m, okay? I get home at 3. Is 3:15 okay? If I look on the cameras and they aren't done by 3, there will be consequences. I can't have them done that fast. You must clean the dishes in under 59 seconds. It's 3 now and the dishes aren't done. That's a day of no tech. You literally just walked in the door and the dishes are not done. You did not go and have the dishes finished as soon as you walk through the threshold. Grounded. I have feelings and opinions about parents who set up security cameras all throughout their house and actually use them to spy on their children. Therefore, security reasons. And not just spy on them, but spy on anybody else living with them. But yeah, very uncomfortable to just be like, hey, we've got this security system installed, but I'm actually abusing it and using it to look at exactly what you do all the time and every minute discretion. Like if you don't get the dishes done to the minute, I am going to punish it. Like just horrifying. All of these parents are horrifying. My father tracking me while I'm on a date. Horrifying. Where are you? We just left grilled. Which one? Winter Garden. Sorry, I'm not doing different voices for these. So you're not at the Botanic Gardens? No, we're chilling in public. There's an iPlay, we're going to the arcade. Why have you turned your location off? Why are you tracking them? Why are you tracking your No. I see the positive side of like the family things, you know, where people can see like they got a family network and they can see where each other is. If people are concerned about very serious bad things happening where you would then call police. No, I have very strong feelings about it with it being used in... It's not something I'm ever gonna prescribe to. Ever. No. I just don't know. In university, parents track my location and knows I didn't go to class because I had already turned in the project we were working on and didn't need to work in the studio. How does fall break end and you don't have any classes the first day back? Send me the logins and passwords to all of your school accounts today. I want to see your schedule and grades today. Blocked. Everybody's situation is different. I know it's not that easy. I'm so sorry, everybody. I'm going to have to cancel my art raffle because my parents destroyed my art table. It's been smashed into pieces because I didn't get up on time this morning. I can't do art now. One of the only things that I love, I can't even afford to replace it. This subreddit. These parents. Oh my god. Tracking, destroying, taking away privacy, giving up dogs for adoption. What is wrong? Ugh. During this pandemic, only people with kids should be able to watch any streaming service and nothing for the people who are alone and single. But they're lonely. What about couples? Families need Netflix or Disney Plus more. Why? Care to elaborate? It's annoying to see a grown single adult sharing what they are watching on Disney Plus when that streaming service was made only for kids. Why does it matter to you? Just because Bob Up the road who's single has it doesn't mean you can't have it. It's not pie. I have 3 little ones at home and another one on the way. That was your life path. We deserve this service over single and alones with no kids. And alones with no kids. I don't understand this. It's not a necessity. It's a luxury. And anybody who is able to afford that luxury should have it. Whether they're single, whether they have kids, whether they're a couple, whatever. Like, I don't understand. That's so bizarre. I saw this thing that was like a expectant parent holding a sign that was like, you don't know what like I think it was specifically about mothers go through at like queues in coffee shops. She was basically saying we should be able to, as mothers, skip the queue because I guarantee we've had less sleep than you and we're more stressed than you, blah blah blah. And it's like, just because you had a baby doesn't mean that you're super special and you deserve everybody to get out your way and give you extra things. Like, you're not the only people that deserve Netflix or getting a quick coffee in the morning. Jesus. My overprotective Catholic mother just told me this lockdown is God's way of telling me I go out too much. Sorry everybody, this entire pandemic is my fault for not staying home. My bad. It's humorous, but only if it were a joke. But I don't think it's a joke, and that makes it not funny. Imagine that. Imagine, do you think that? I don't think that the mother actually believes this. I don't know. My gut reaction is that the mother is saying that and using the pandemic to try and get their kid to go out less. Not actually believing the pandemic was caused by the time. You know how it's like, eat your crusts, or like eat carrots and you see in the dark, right? That's what it feels like. Go out less and the pandemic will be over. Doesn't really work beyond a certain age, typically. When my daughter was 4, I held a Mum's Had Enough sale on eBay and sold every toy she owned. What had you had enough of? A 4-year-old being a 4-year-old. Even 10 years later, a simple, do I need another sale, shut down any dickhead behaviour. Oh, cool. Continuing the cycle of abuse. Must be okay then. I don't even have anything to say. That's just horrible. That was the last one. That was a ride. Thank you for joining. Leave your comments down below. Yeah, don't know what to say about that one. Cool. Some people are really not great parents and probably shouldn't be. Kids deserve to be treated with respect and trust and to be loved and cared for, and then given appropriate freedoms at appropriate ages, and also family channels that post their children on the internet before the kids understand at all what that means for their lives or what's going on. Don't agree. I mean, I don't agree with any of this stuff. For context, I can see that first one on my screen right now, so it just reminded me. Yeah. Anyway, thanks so much for watching. If you liked the video, think about giving it a thumbs up and subscribing and dropping a comment down below. And yeah, as always, did I already say thank you so much for watching? I'll see you next time. Much love. Bye.